Welcome back, everyone. Today is August 16th, 2016. My name is Dan Vega, and today we're talking all about Udemy pricing updates. So yesterday, Udemy announced a huge change to their pricing again, or as my friends Dave Espino and Phil Ebner have dubbed it, Udemy pricing change 2.0. So in this tutorial, we're gonna just talk about it, see what changed. I'll give you my thoughts on it. Because it's definitely a big announcement as far as the Udemy platform goes. Had everybody kind of buzzing yesterday. I was gonna weigh in yesterday, but I thought I'd give it a day to kind of sink in and see where we were. So before we get into that, I just want to talk a little bit about me, where I am as far as Udemy goes, just in case you don't follow along with this channel or if you're kind of new to what I do. So I've been a blogger, YouTuber, programmer for a long time now, and I really got into like helping people. I enjoyed blogging because it helped people. I enjoyed creating YouTube screencasts because it helped people. So that's what ultimately led me into teaching online. I really enjoy helping people. So, well, about November of 2015, so right around Black Friday, I actually decided to create a course. And the reason I did that is because the previous year, which was 2014, I remember Udemy having this huge sale, and I was able to buy a bunch of courses for like $10. And I read a bunch of things that were coming up that the instructors were really excited about the upcoming Black Friday sale because everyone does really well then. So I thought to myself, it was like 30, 40 days out. I said, that's it. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it now. Let's just get to it. So wrote up a quick curriculum on Spring Boot, put everything together and got it out by Black Friday. So I'm fairly new to the Udemy platform. And I saw a little bit of success. Again, I think it's a little easier when you have a following already and have courses, especially around a promotion time. But I did all right. And things were going good. Created my second course, I think it was March of this year, and got that out. And sales have been okay. But then around March 3rd, there's this blog post, and I'll kind of link to it. And it kind of talks about the Udemy pricing changes that were coming. So when I first started, I wasn't really sure what to price my courses at. And I think this is what new instructors always try to figure out as well. Because you see different range, back then you saw different ranges of courses, anywhere from $20 to $300. And it seemed to me right off the bat that nobody was ever buying my course for that full price amount. Students were always waiting for some type of coupon or promotion from Udemy to purchase these courses, like the Black Friday promotion. So they came up with this idea, Udemy did, and said, we're going to go ahead and change pricing. And because we want to kind of instill trust in our students and our instructors. On one side, instructors didn't know how to price out their courses, pretty much like me. And students would never buy courses for full price. They would always wait for discounts or coupons. And so they wanted to cut it down to kind of a $20 to $50 range. And that way students knew that they didn't have to wait for coupons. They could always come here, and there's a market for courses between 20 and 50. Now this upset a lot of people because some people wanted to sell higher price courses, and maybe they were selling at full price. I wasn't, but maybe they were. So I could understand why they were a little upset, but they actually always had the option of moving their courses to a self-hosted platform as well. So that was the change. For me personally, I saw a little bit of a dip in what I made on Udemy, but to be honest, it wasn't a lot. But I'll also say that the second course of mine hasn't been doing as well as the first course, but that just may be a topic or something of that nature. So just yesterday, they announced a new pricing update. And for whatever reason, I guess the pricing update that they announced in March just wasn't working. So here's the new Udemy pricing that is going to take effect 1 week from yesterday. So August 22nd, you can see that here, effective August 22nd, which is a really fast to get this going, because if you're a part of the previous pricing change, you know that announcement happened in March, and that change didn't go into effect until April 4th. So that was like a month. Here they just came out with the announcement. 1 week later, this is going to change. So what's changing? So basically a wider range. We'll be expanding a range for list prices from $20 to $200. So this is a big difference from the $20 to $50 restrictions that they've had for the last few months. So that's first and foremost, and I bet you this is going to make a lot of people happy. Larger discounts. So we'll be increasing the discount cap for Udemy promotions to 75% and removing the 50% off limit on instructor coupons. So what this means is that Udemy can now, when they run their promotions, discount your course up to 75% off. And before, instructors could only create coupons that were a 50% discount. And this was to discourage the deep discounting. Back when I started, somebody would have a course price for $300 and sell it for $10. So that's kind of the deep discounting. Well, they removed that limit that came in with with Udemy pricing changes 1.0. So that limit's now gone, which actually really helps a lot of people who have kind of a following already, big email lists, or people with multiple courses, because you can always kind of promote that to your existing students or existing email list subscribers and say, hey, my $200 course is now $20, go get it. And people see that discount and say, wow, this is a limited time for the next week only. I'm getting a $200 course for $20. I better go get that now. So that's with the discounts. A reintroduction of fixed price deals. And again, this was something that was taken away last time. And if you remember back to when I started this, I said what first got me kind of introduced and excited about Udemy was the Black Friday sale when I bought a bunch of courses for like $10. So they've brought that back. They can now say, all right, if you're opted into this promotion, we're going to sell your course for $10 or $15 or $20 or whatever site-wide fixed price deal they want. They can go ahead and do that. So that's probably going to be for something like Black Friday, where they sell, courses for $20 all the way down to $10 or whatever. So we're going to maintain the floor. They're going to continue to limit the sale prices to a minimum of $10. I think this is good. You don't want courses selling for $1. If you want to give them away for free, give them away for free. But I like the $10 minimum. And then they're maintaining tiers. So when pricing changes 1.0 came into effect, you could price it in $5 increments. So 20, 25, 30, all the way up to 50. And they're going to keep that. So now you can't just price something out at $99 or $199. You need to stay within those $5 tiers. And so that just keeps more consistent pricing, I think, across. So again, these are all going to take place on August 22nd. So if you're an instructor now, you're going to want to think about how you're going to price this, how you're going to price your courses, and make sure you go ahead and update that now. If you go into your instructor settings, there's a place to go ahead and update that. That'll take effect on August 22nd. So that's a little bit about me, how I got started, and a little bit about Udemy's pricing changes. And now I just want to give you kind of my thoughts on everything that's going on. So first off, it's pretty apparent that Udemy tried something. They tried changing something that they didn't like, and it just didn't work. They wouldn't have went back to this so fast. I've heard a lot of instructors, bigger instructors than me, saying they were losing a lot of money and creating more content. So not only is instructor sales down, but obviously when instructor sales down, Udemy's revenue is going to be down. So they tried something, it didn't work, and they pumped the brakes on it right away and made another switch. I think I would have liked to have seen just a little bit less of a drastic switch, but obviously they felt the need that this is what they needed to do to not only make instructors happy, but continue with their revenue. For me, I'm not sure if I'm going to make more money or not. Again, I'm kind of new to Udemy, so obviously if this change produces more revenue for me, then I'm going to be a really happy guy. That's going to be better. I enjoy teaching, but I also enjoy, putting in the work and making a little extra money. I think the bigger elephant in the room here is that what Udemy's been telling us since this pricing change, everything that they've been trying to say to us and sell us is kind of gone now. So I went to Udemy Live, and I'm part of the Udemy instructor community. I enjoy talking to other instructors and listening to what Udemy has to say. And the whole time that they made this change, one of the things that they were saying is that we need to instill trust in our marketplace. And students need to have trust in when they come here, they can find a course that they can afford and purchase it right away. And I think this all goes away now, because now we're back to me as an instructor. I don't know what to price my courses at. And, people are going to see higher price courses, $200. And then you're going to see a bunch of deep discounting, and that's going to cause scarcity. And students are going to say, oh, all right, well, this deal for a $200 course is $20 for the next week. I better get it. So yeah, it may lead to more revenue, but at the end of the day, I'm not sure that it solves the problem. So I'm not against this. I'm just kind of waiting and seeing now. I was open to the new changes. I'm open to these changes as well. I just want to see how this kind of goes, and we'll go from there. One other thing that it really helps me with, though, is now I can have comparable pricing on other platforms. So I want to start to get all of these courses on other platforms like Teachable and be able to bundle these courses. And I can't really do that right now when I'm saying this is $20 over here and this is $99 over here. So now I think the one thing it helps me with is have comparable pricing across different platforms. So those are my thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts. One question I've gotten from a couple people is, would I still recommend creating courses for Udemy? And I'd say that yes, with a little bit of an asterisk. I would say I would recommend creating courses, period. It's a great time to be creating courses. This marketplace is still pretty new. But I wouldn't make them Udemy specific. And you don't ever want to make courses branded for one particular thing. So always leave yourself available to take this and use it on another platform if you need to. But yes, I would still put it on Udemy. Udemy's the biggest marketplace around for selling your courses, and I think it's a great platform. And after being at Udemy Live, I just got even more inspired to keep creating content and putting it on Udemy. So I would definitely recommend putting courses on there still. And as far as the pricing goes, it's a wait and see. We'll see over the next 2 or 3 months how if revenue goes up. We'll see. Black Friday's sad to say, but it's right around the corner. Summer's coming to an end, so we're looking towards that, and we'll see how it goes. So again, if you like this, give me that thumbs up, subscribe down there for me, and leave me your comments. I've been enjoying reading comments on the Udemy Studio and online. So I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on the pricing changes. And that's it. Hope you have a good one, and I will see you next time.